I wish I had my longer hair now. But for that one, that was the new awesome intro.
Yeah, fuck that old ass intro,
done
man.
by that man in the bottom left, Marshall.
Generic ass fucking.
I
was getting so tired of that stupid countdown.
People in the chat,
you know what? That countdown is so good. Will's gonna come back.
Guys in the chat, let me know how that was for you guys. That was awesome. Rate the intro. That's all Marshall.
Thank you guys. I appreciate
all Marshall's work. The background as well. The skull in the corner now. All Marshall. So big him up. Also,
thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Big him up. So
give Marshall some credit, man.
Exactly. Give him credit, man. He's the
man.
Follow his band, guys. Back pocket Alimony.
Right here. Right here, because guys, my Instagram, follow the band on Instagram because we are 13 followers away from 600, and I want you guys to help us hit that 600 mark, please. Right. It would be a great help.
If you didn't see that intro, call back about 1 minute and watch it again, and then come back to this press live.
Yeah, you want to just play it again for the fuck of it?
Yeah, so that's it.
You want to just play it again just for the hell of it?
Do you know what?
Play it again.
Do you know what?
No Filter Football, the only channel where we play the intro twice.
Yeah.
So nice we played it twice, man. That's exactly it, rhymes, man.
That's the one, man.
Mosh pit. Let's do a virtual mosh pit right now. Come on, guys.
Virtual mosh pit.
Hey, you guys in the chat, comment. Do you rather this or GNA's TV Drake and Josh Steve song? Comment in the chat, man.
Leave GNA TV alone.
But it's
No above, guys.
That intro just makes you want to say something unfiltered.
I'll be there for you. I'm joking.
So brand new intro, background, logo in the corner. We're going places.
More things to come, guys. More things to come.
Yeah, more things to come. So,
and if you want to be here for it all, make sure you hit that fucking subscribe button, smash the shit out of it, smash that like button, fucking be active on the chat, say what you will, get that testosterone flowing or estrogen if you're a woman and you're in here, man. Just go fucking crazy, go crazy.
If you're a rival fan as well, we take it. Bring on the rival stuff. We'll take it as well. Everyone's welcome here. So you know what I mean. So today it's sort of a blend of a show. Unpopular opinions, bring back, and slight preview to the semi-final Man City. You know, as it is tomorrow. Yeah. So we'll be doing that. Let's kick off Unpopular opinions. I'm going to kick it off because, as you may have seen by the actual person on Unpopular opinions, it's Roberto Carlos. Now, I'm not going to say he's rubbish or anything like that. No, sorry, Jimbo. What I will say, and I've revised my opinion about Roberto Carlos. To me, he's not in the top three left backs of all time. For me, he's a fourth at best. My list is Ashley Cole, Paolo Maldini, and this one will surprise a lot of people. Patrice Evra goes above him for me. I know that look in your face there, Kai. But I've always mandated that Roberto Carlos is not a left back. He's a left winger playing it.
Wait. You picked a guy with a woman's name like Patrice Evra over fucking Roberto Carlos, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Hang on a minute. So it doesn't matter what his football's like. If his name.
No, Andrew. Have you seen him licking that raw chicken and he's kissing the raw chicken on video on his Instagram? Have you seen that video? If you haven't,
wait, raw chicken?
Yes. For that reason only, He's got to be out, man. He's got to go.
No,
He's got
no,
to
no,
go.
no. I'm not having that. I'm not having that.
To be fair to him, man, he was bored, man. It wasn't like the beginning of lockdown. Was it before lockdown?
Beginning of
Don't know.
lockdown, I think.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've always had that opinion that Roberto Carlos is never the best left back. It's always been Ashley Cole for me. And then Paolo Maldini. People are going to say, Paolo Maldini played at centre back. Look at your history, folks. He played at left back, okay, before he moved into centre back. All right. Look at your history, okay. I know that's a horrible word to say now in modern football terms, but look at your history, okay? Paolo Maldini was an excellent left back, one of the best, all right?
Andrew's a proper choice today.
Ashley Cole.
Minerals.
Ashley Cole had the minerals, all right? He had the minerals.
Man had the minerals before they made the vitamins.
That's right. That's right. But yeah, for me, listen, I'm not saying Roberto Carlos wasn't a good player, but for me, he's not the best left back ever. That's just my argument at all. The people who put him number one and won't have anyone above him are just mad, in my opinion. He's a great left winger playing at left back. All right, and you know, I'll just have it like that. He scored great goals, that's great. But what do I want my left back to do first? I want him to defend. All right, and too many times I saw him get roasted.
Yep.
All right, so great. He is the Brazilian left back. Okay, that's how they play their fullbacks. Okay, they play him as another attacker. Okay, but yeah, my point of opinion is that he's only the fourth best left back I've ever seen. So I leave that up to you guys and in the chat as well. You can think of others, please, but you know, anyone want to respond? Slendz, see you shaking your head. What do you want to say?
Listen, I get it, guys. We're doing the whole clickbait thing. It's working. It's
not clickbait.
It's a great title. It's a great title. Come on. Oh, come on, man. Come on, please. Listen. Who did he get toasted by that you can remember? I don't remember him having like a terrible night where like a winger just had his way with him. Do you know what I mean? I don't remember that. He wasn't bad defensively, bro. Don't get it twisted. In the World Cups that we played, but they come up against very difficult wingers, man. Like who did Brazil play in the World Cup 2002? They played the likes of Germany. They played the big teams, man. I don't remember him getting toasted. On the contrary, I remember him doing amazing things, bro. Like
defensively.
No, but I mean, bro, do you know what it is? What he offers offensively, no one in the world did. For me, no one in the world did. No. But who? Are you telling me Ashley Cole was the same thing offensively? He wasn't.
Ashley Cole was a great balance.
Andy Robertson. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Now, kicking Marshall out to that one, man.
Marshall, all of that intro, all of this.
Yeah,
this one thing.
Yo, Liverpool fans in the chat were like excited for like a half second. And I took it back.
No, but I'm not saying. Listen, don't get it twisted. This isn't me saying he was rubbish. Okay, I just don't rate him as highly as the three I've said. I thought they were better left backs.
He's better than everyone. He's better.
You put Patrick Evra above him, man.
He's not.
Disrespectful, man.
He's not. I'm sorry, man.
Patrice Evra was just a better sprinter, man. That's all it was.
Now you're being disrespectful to Evra.
He was quicker. He was quicker than. Listen, there's nothing that Carlos can offer that Evra can. I'm sorry. There's nothing that Evra can offer that Carlos can't. For me, like, what's the difference between them? I don't see a difference.
Evra's better defensively now.
Was he though?
Yeah, he was. He was.
I have a hard time believing that Evra goes over Roberto Carlos.
Exactly.
Like I can see where you're coming from with Maldini, and I can see where you're coming from with Ashley Cole. Oh, okay. Well, Kai can't, but I can kind of see it. We're talking some of the best defenders in the damn game, right? And the fact that Maldini can play center back and left back, that's good. But you, just alone on the fact alone that Roberto Carlos basically invented the three-toe outside. Yeah. Not even that, but the three-toe outside free kick. That till this day. We have physicists trying to figure out like how did that ball even make it? People thinking like aliens got involved in shit, like, you know what I mean? Like people still aren't able to figure it out. But he basically invented that free kick, and that alone has to put you up there as a defender. Like I don't know. Personally, Evra's great, but I think Roberto Carlos gives you the same exact thing, plus a little bit more on the offense.
That's what I think we
Overstatement,
said. Alonso
man.
takes better free kicks than Roberto Carlos.
Hold on, guys.
Jesus Christ!
No. Hold on.
No.
Better left backs. There's two.
I felt that in my heart vessel, man. I felt that in my heart vessel. As soon as you mentioned compared, I literally had a heart attack, man.
Alonso, man. Can't put him in the same
Alonso.
sentence. But no, Marcelo, I can agree
Alonso
with you,
gets
but not
chubby
everyone.
thinking about Roberto Carlos's fucking free kicks, man.
You need professional help thinking it like that.
You know, I would agree with you more, yeah, if you put Carlos below Lam and Marcelo than putting him below Evra. I would agree with you more, I swear.
Yeah,
Because you put
I
Evra,
understand.
I disagree. But because
He's
you
not
put
better
Evra,
he's not better than Maldini or Ashley Cole though.
he's not. But he's
Evra, man. The guy had French kicked the fucking chicken, man. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm not having it, man.
guys, he dressed as a Batman for Halloween, and he stood in front of his car and started dancing. I'm not having this. I'm sorry, we're not doing this right
Yeah,
now.
but you're not. See, your reason is off the field stuff. I'm talking on the field stuff.
Unpopular
You're
opinion.
talking off the field rubbish.
Unpopular opinion.
It's all damn good.
That's not that. You, Kai, said I can't have him because he's got a first name, a female first name.
Well, that's the main reason.
Patricia.
That's not the main reason.
That's what you started off with. Some reason you said that was the first bit you come out.
Oh,
Slendz is talking about something he did with a chicken, and then he's dressed as Batman for Halloween and started dancing.
That's all he did with that fucking chicken, man. I hope that's all he did with that fucking chicken.
You never
Listen,
said
guys.
anything
Yeah, I
It's an
hope so.
about on the pitch.
unpopular opinion show, man. Unpopular opinion show. Listen,
Yeah,
all these
that-
things, they contribute to a football, man. They contribute to your mentality. I'm sorry, man.
Oh.
If he was kissing chickens, what's he gonna do with defenders? You never know, guys. I'm not doing
He
this.
took him out, tackled him.
Jesus
That's what he did.
Christ.
That's what he did. He tackled him. That's what he did.
Oh my god!
I sense I'm not getting any support from this. Maybe over ever, but that's it. So.
No, I'll support you if you say Marcelo and Lama better. I'll support you.
Oh, Marcelo, Jesus.
Definitely better, Marcelo.
I'm not. I'll have Lam up there. Not having
Who's
Marcelo.
better? Who's better? Prime Marcelo or Prime Ashley Cole?
Prime Ashley Cole.
Prime
It's not
Ashley
even close.
Close.
It's not even close.
It's the balance. It's the balance.
Not even
No, it's
close.
close. It's close. It's
Not
close.
close.
I think it is close. I think it's a preference.
No,
to
it's
be
not
honest.
even close.
I love Ashley Cole, man. I love Ashley Cole, man.
No, it's
I
not
don't
even
know.
close.
Prime
Oh,
Marcelo was fucking like.
That's what I'm
Sorry.
saying.
Can I
It's
just
a
say
goal
Marcelo never had a prime. He's average.
I don't know about that.
No. You were just saying it for the camera.
I'm not. I totally believe it. Marcelo is average. He's not a good left back.
Is that
Ashley-
the title of this show? Marcelo is
Ashley
average.
Cole
Unpopular.
Jesus Christ, man.
To even bring Marcelo, even say
You are
Marcelo in the same
putting
sentence of
right now.
Ashley Cole is
No,
disrespectful
Andrew.
to Ashley Cole.
Andrew, with all due respect, you're committing war crimes right now, man.
I'm not.
Marcelo Little has been the best left back in the world for the last 10 years for me, man.
Kai, I'm dying on this hill, but I've got an underground bunker and it's fully stocked. Do you know what I mean? So nothing's coming. Do you know what I mean? Nothing's coming against me. It's fully stocked, bro. It's fully stocked. It's been stocked.
Fully
for 10
stocked
years.
with like Ashley Cole memorabilia. That's it.
Hey,
I'm not.
have any of you noticed? Have any of you noticed how much confidence Andrew gained since he got that trim?
The haircut. Yes, man. Yes, man. Guys,
Hey,
listen,
it
I
goes
wish
when it
nothing-
goes. I'm not having Marcelo in the same sentence as Ashley Cole. That's disrespectful to Ashley Cole. All right, disrespectful. All right,
One time.
chat. Does anyone agree? Listen, I might be going to jail, but you know what I mean.
People, if you disagree with Andrew, put F's in the fucking chat, man. As many F's as you can possibly, you know.
Yeah. Go for
I
it.
said
F's in the
he-
chat
I
if
said
you
he's
disagree
not
with
better
Andrew.
than Maldini or Cole. He's not better than Maldini or Cole, and I'll die on that hill.
And
Okay.
ever since that haircut, man, you've changed, man. You've changed.
What do you mean? I said it before I got the haircut. I was consistent. All right.
Mods, Ben Hassan, Mods, just ban him.
Please, man. I heard that. I saw the comment as well. Oh, yeah, there it is.
Ban
Yeah.
him, man.
What?
Ban him. Alex, take care of it.
Oh right, yeah.
Look at all those F's. Look at all those F's.
Yeah, well, F
There's
you.
a sea of F's.
I haven't seen this
you,
many
alright.
F's since I looked at my report card, man.
Yeah, F you
Yeah.
guys.
Jesus Christ, man.
I'm joking.
F you,
Damn,
F
you struggled in school, Slendz. Fuck's sake, man.
all. Yeah.
Oh man.
All right.
Wow. That was
the
a good way to
first
keep this
one.
off.
First one off the course. Out. All right. Does anyone else have an unpopular opinion at all?
I do, but if you guys want to share one,
Go on,
by all
Marshall,
means.
you go ahead.
All right. You guys already know this one, but I can actually explain myself now that I'm on the platform. I actually think that international break is great. That is my.
Right, so moving on. Does anyone else have an unpopular opinion? Only joking.
Oh man, no, but like seriously,
explain yourself.
You know what? I was talking to you guys about it, and I think the reason that I enjoy international break more than people in Europe do is because I'm Peruvian, and Peru is in South America, and the South American qualifiers are actually competitive. When you think about it, like, or not to say that Europe isn't, but like it's more competitive in South America, where like when I don't have to watch Chelsea play, like I can go to South America and I get to watch Brazil versus Argentina, or like Colombia play Paraguay, or Uruguay versus I don't know, Peru, or any of these teams that they do make the world, Chile and all that stuff. You do see them make the World Cup often, and it's such a tight knit group of like, it's only like 9 countries that compete, maybe 10. I don't remember. I can't remember the amount of countries in South America. So it's actually like packed with competition, and it's actually like when you see it, like a lot of people in South America, they love their football and they love to watch international break. It's the country over the clubs any time of the day, and it's more entertaining. And personally, me, I really think that. Also, same thing goes for the U.S. too. U.S. the CONCACAF isn't that competitive, but I do like to see the U.S. like, beat up on bullies of smaller clubs like fucking Puerto Rico and shit like that. It's fun to see it. Mexico versus the U.S. is always a fun match to watch too, and Canada's been on the up and up. But as far as worldwide though, I do enjoy it because I feel like you do see the players at their best. They do want to represent their national team, and we're talking about like when it comes to like the big countries, we're talking like the best of the best in the world competing against each other. And then like obviously you see the higher competition when it comes to the Euros or the Copa America, maybe even the Gold Cup here in the States. I think that's the equivalent of Copa America and the Euros. But yeah, so and then when the World Cup comes too, that's another big competition, and you see these players play their damnedest, man. And there's a lot of good upsets in there. Even the beginning of, there wasn't South American qualifiers this last international break, but the first few games of the international break here in Europe weren't that bad. Like I'd liked seeing Belgium, I liked seeing Turkey. Turkey's been on the up and up. I just enjoy watching these teams and seeing where the talent's coming from and who's playing where and all that stuff. And I also like seeing our players play international level. I don't know. That
Marshall,
might just be me.
Just you
it clearly is just
it,
me.
It's getting me bored. I'm sorry, man. Just you talking about
sorry.
it. Just talking about it. I hate that so much, man. I hate it. I'm so glad we're out of it. I hate it with such hate, bro. Like it's honestly, for me, you get injuries from it. Yeah. You get people getting COVID now. You get ridiculous stuff, man. I hate it. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of money. Like at the moment, in a pandemic, it's a waste of money because why are you playing them in the Nations League? Who cares about the Nations League?
Okay, yeah, that give you that because the Nations League is a weird one.
World Cup qualifier, I understand your point, but Nations League and stuff like that, or international friendlies, oh my god, hate it.
Yeah, the friendlies are also weird too. Yeah. You could argue that, like, okay, yeah, we do lose players sometimes during these international breaks, but you could make the argument that players that are out of form pick up form, like a Pulisic. Like people didn't want to believe me, but I saw Pulisic play during the 3 games that he had the friendlies, and he actually picked up form. And
did he pick up form, or did he just stay fit, man? Which one was it, man? He just stayed fit. That's what happened.
Both. I mean, even when he was fit, he wasn't playing that well, but he wasn't getting that much game time. So I think it gives those outcast players a chance to like pick up game time. I'm sure coaches like Tuchel or Klopp or whoever, Pep, are watching these players that they're not playing that often for their teams and are like, okay, let's see how you do for your country. And if they see you play well, then they consider you for the next game. It could change the mind of a manager. It gives these players an opportunity to step up for their clubs. So, I mean, that's just me. I mean, do you guys feel that if you had to watch like the South American qualifiers, for example, your opinion about the qualifier, or not the qualifiers, but international break would change?
I'm so bored of international football that I don't think of the South American qualifiers. So it makes me thinking about international football during the season upsets me a lot, and I don't ever think about the South American ones.
No, the European one for that matter.
Yeah, I mean, I've always said to you guys, they can shorten the season by taking out the international breaks and having it all in May, all the international qualifiers, and get it over with. That's what they should have it done. I'm so sick of international football. It just is so boring as well. The qualifiers, it's like, England played 3 games against San Marino, Bulgaria.
Yeah. Those are the boring ones, though.
I drink plenty of water. Leave me alone. I just Spurs equalised. Okay, thanks.
Harry Kane again, Kai.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
I don't know. I like watching the South. Obviously, I have like Harris is saying. I have connections to.
I love it, man.
Like Harris is saying, I do have connections to South America. That's why I watch them. And luckily for me, I don't have the best team, so it's like more exciting for me. But yeah, man, watching those South American qualifiers, you see some of the best players, man. I can't. Europe is so huge, so it's so like diluted in a sense when the quality that you would get. This international break was a little it was a little boring. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Especially for England. I didn't watch a single England game because I was like, I can't be asked. I can't be asked to watch fucking England versus the next title of the GTA game and fucking.
Can I just say, Marshall?
Whatever.
Listen, I love Johnny, but he took a stat from an international break, about Mount, but creating the most chances in one half, and he ran with it, guys. Like he literally wrote it on a shirt. He's wearing that shirt to bed. Like, guys, like we need to stop. He created the most chances, though. more than
thank
Xavi
you, Alexis. Come on, Alexis, we gotta talk, but thank you.
Yeah, well, no, but if you notice during the international break, Johnny released a video of Mount creating chances. I remember I shared it with you guys. The first chance, and this isn't Mount's fault, but the first chance, Mount goes to the side and overhits the cross.
I know,
and Johnny
man.
put it in the video for creating chances.
Guy,
I saw. Yeah, I remember that. Jesus
He's so shameless, man. He's so shameless.
Kai, what do you think of it? Well, let's see your view on international football.
Look at that, man. I'm fucking frozen now. Give me a second.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's a good pose.
No, he's a good ventriloquist, man. Actually,
no. Listen.
Never mind.
No, never mind, man. That was good. Yeah, but you know what it is. I think Marshall is insane. I think Marshall needs to get tested.
Marshall, I'm doing all your work, Marshall.
We love you, Marshall, man. We love you.
Unpopular
we love you,
opinion.
but you need to get tested, man. You need to like you need scientists.
This isn't a stream. This is an intervention, guys. It's an intervention.
Yeah, it's an intervention. Exactly. How can a guy intervention?
You want to hear something that might make it worse?
Yeah.
The only before COVID, I wasn't paying too much attention to football. The only football that I actually kept track of was international football. It's the only thing I made time for. That's how much I like it. I like international football.
Oh my god!
You know what? I don't know what's worst about international football: the fact that the players, most of the passes go outside, or the fact that the most of the quality of players in most teams are just like half-time cashiers, man. Like what? you know. No, I'm serious, man. I'm serious. Look at the team England beat the one that what's his name? Like even Roy Keane, even Harry Redknapp was saying like, so this guy, this bloke, he came to me and he said to me that this guy is part-time cashier. I'm like I don't. Bro, that's the only thing. That's the only thing that Redknapp and me have in common, man. We both of us think that international break is a fucking waste of time, man. But why are we watching this shit? like why? Just let's watch clubs where players can buy actual good players and put a team around them, man, rather than half the team. Like look at Lewandowski, man. The poor guy, man. His whole team is like fucking there's builders, man. Like his whole team is builders. He's the only football player, man.
So do you guys not like the World Cup then? The World Cup.
Yeah.
That's different. That's different. That's a competition, man.
That's a different. That's a competition. That's
Yeah, but then you have to qualify somehow, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but I'd rather not know about it. You know what I mean? I'd rather they just give
I did not know about it.
Just do it secretly, exactly, man.
Like
What is
here's
the
an
point,
example.
right?
Think about Egyptians when Mo Salah basically qualified them for the last World Cup. How dramatic it was because it was down to the wire for them.
Yeah,
You
man,
know,
but,
like they got to experience that because they followed that, and that was like dramatic. Even Peruvians, for us, it was down to the wire. Literally, the very last game, like of the qualifiers, we qualified for what's the position where you have to the teams have to compete with other teams to get the qualification spot.
Yeah, you guys played the Australasia team, right?
Yeah. We had to play Australia, or was it New Zealand? I can't remember, man.
No. Do you remember Australia? Because Australia moved to a different nation qualifying bit because they kept winning.
They're Asian now.
Kept winning 38-0 in their qualifiers, and then losing to the 5th place South American team like Uruguay or something like that. So they moved to the Asian Pacific one.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that was Peru, and it was down to the very last games where like. When I think we heard that the other team gave us a favorable outcome, like it was Colombia and Peru just silently were like, all right, we don't have to score against each other, just pass the ball around, and we both went on. Chile ended up getting knocked out because they were on some fuckboy shit. And yeah, man, it was dramatic. No, there was a lot of drama going on that season, man. If you don't know, actually, quick little fun fact about Peru. During that qualifying season, during the Copa America or some shit like that, when Chile went to visit Peru and their turf, the Chileans had written all over their locker room that the champions of America had come by here. They basically fucking graffitied all over their shit. They fucked it up, vandalized it, and then they ended up complaining about some VAR call or whatever, which got rescinded, but then ended up making them lose points, which dropped them out of qualification and boosted us up.
Do you know what, Marshall? Marshall, do you know the only time I enjoyed international breaks was when we were managed by Lampard, man, because I don't have to watch Chelsea anymore, man. That was the only time. The only time, man. Honestly,
yo, this is when I thought you were going to say something positive about Lampard.
Hey, you know what?
Exactly. That was
wait for the international break to see Lampard from now on. And the 21 coach.
You know what? Slendz is not wrong, man. It was like a mental like relaxation,
rehab.
man.
It was rehab.
I'm serious. I was serious, man.
It was man. Oh man, and Marshall, to be honest with you, man, the only thing I know about Peru is that you're from there because you told me once, man. Like shit about Peru, man.
I'll teach you.
Yeah. But yeah, I just think international football is a waste of time. If I'm honest,
yeah,
I can't stand it.
There's not many people that think like I do.
Israel sucks in it, just in general, because it sucks, man. I just don't enjoy it at all, man. It's not a fun experience for me, man. I'd rather break my house.
I get it.
The best experience in football I've ever had is when my country won 07, man. We won the Asian Cup, to be fair. That was second most. First one was obviously Champions League.
Where are you from, bro?
Fair, I'm from Iraq, man. Iraq.
Yeah,
man. We won in 07, man. We won Asian Cup. That was the only ever trophy we ever won. So it was a good moment, but
you know what's like the thing that also Marshall mentioned, like, doesn't Egypt feel like shit though? Because they made it there and they didn't even win a fucking game the whole World Cup, man. What's the point of going, man? It's like going on a camping trip and just it rains the whole fucking time, man. It's like just
it is historical
though,
because the same thing happened to Peru. Like, and I almost fucking bought a ticket to Russia to go see them. They lost all 3 games and they ended up losing to France. Well, they gave France a good run for their money, but it was just nah. I mean, we didn't win a single game, but it was nice to see them in the cup after not having been there since like the 80s or some shit.
Yeah.
Cool.
Bro, I
Can we
feel
move on,
you.
please? Can we move on, man? I'm getting bored just talking about international.
All right, okay,
What's that
Slendz, do you
Let's
have an
move on. Let's
unpopular?
move on. Fucking damn it.
Slendz, do you have an unpopular opinion?
Yeah, man, I do, man.
Go
I tweeted it out today. I said basically, let me before everyone explodes. I'm gonna explain myself. I think we are better off having Tuchel as a manager than Pep Guardiola. Okay, because reports came out today about Pep, us wanting Pep 6 times. The reason I said that is a couple of reasons. I don't think Tuchel's a better manager than Pep. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that Tuchel is a better fit for Chelsea. I think we don't give time for managers, and I think if honestly last season, if Pep was our manager, I don't think he would have lasted the season, man. Because they finished second in 20 points away, and they won a Carabao Cup. I think I would rather give Tuchel the limited resources that we give to managers, have him work with it, than give Pep his limited resources. Because I think Pep needs a control of the whole club like he does at City. He needs to get his signings, and I don't think he always will at Chelsea, man. We have a board who have a bit of an ego, and Pep, it sounds like a clash to me. So Tuchel for me, he works with what he's given. He finds the best formation, and he tries to play the best football he can. Do you know what I mean? So that's my opinion, man.
To be honest, Lens, I think we are just like in the beginning of the relationship with Tuchel. You know when you just start dating a girl, everything is amazing. Like when you take off the panties, it's like a new package. You know, you've never seen it before. It's amazing. It's brand new. But then in a little bit, because PSG fans were saying the same fucking thing we're saying now, man. This guy is amazing. I don't even care about the fact that he's balding. He's the best thing since fucking sliced bread, man. Then he started asking for players. And PSG is like, give him the players that he wanted. And then you will see the real Tuchel. I love Tuchel, right? He was my first choice. But saying that he just works with the things that he got now, man, that guy is going to start complaining, man.
Yeah. And I think you're harsh
that's
as
my
well.
biggest worry.
I think you're so harsh on Pep in the sense that Pep overachieved with that Man City team by changing the whole style. I think if Lampard got a season, Pep would definitely get a season as well. And I think
go on.
No, go on.
I was gonna say, bro, I agree with you the whole Lampard thing, but I think if our expectations matched what we had before the transfer ban, then I don't think he would have lasted, man. Because before the transfer ban, I'm not gonna lie, before this whole PR stint with this manager, we were ruthless, man. We were ruthless, and I'm not gonna lie to you, that kind of went down a little bit. It dimmed down with Lampard. I think I understand what what Kai is saying with the whole Tuchel being kind of, with PSG and kind of rebelling against the board. But at Chelsea, it's a different thing, man. I think we're a bigger club than PSG. Personally speaking, I still think we are. I think he knows what he got into, the 18 months contract. Like, boy, he was unemployed, and we gave him this contract, we gave him this team. So I think he will act differently. I hope he doesn't fall out. I really sincerely hope he doesn't fall out.
Me too.
But yeah, man, that's what I think. There's a comment
honestly, with Tuchel, that is like my biggest.
Guys, what can I do, man? Bob is an old.
Bro,
anyway.
I need a fucking haircut bad. What are you talking about, dog? Anyways, with Tuchel, like, that is my biggest concern with Tuchel. I love the shit out of him, and I really want him to stay. Like we had mentioned in previous shows, like, this man seduced me already. You know what I mean?
Jesus Christ!
But he has, man, just the way he talks and shit. And Jesus, man. The man took me on a proper date, and I haven't even left my house.
You didn't even go on a date. You got a FaceTime.
Yeah. Yo, for real. It feels like he's talking. I feel like when he does his sit downs, his press conferences, I feel like he's talking to me. I feel like he's talking to each and every single one of us Chelsea fans and telling us what we want to hear and all the great things, man. He's seducing all of us. That's why we all love him. But the thing is that it's like any relationship. Once you move in, and you realize how they're really like when you live with them, that's when things might get a little scrappy. And knowing our board, man,
yeah, exactly. The craziness stuff coming out, like,
knowing our board, man, knowing Marina, I'm hoping it doesn't happen, but I think things are gonna get a little, sticky. But as on to Slenz's point, personally, me, I don't know. I think I would rather have Tuchel because I feel like, at least from what I've seen right now, Tuchel doesn't seem to really overthink things like Pep has in the past. You see,
Yes.
I mean, Tuchel thinks, right? But you look at Pep and you look at his head and he overthink. But the thing with Pep too is that I like him a lot as a manager, and I feel like his time is coming. Like kind of like how, and I hate to do this to Mourinho and his defense.
Don't you do it, man.
In his defense, he has Spurs, right?
Oh, okay.
But I feel like we're starting to see the decline in Mourinho. I feel like I feel like we're beginning to see the teams like, all right, this is Mourinho. We know how he plays. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is how we're going to set up. I feel like slowly but surely, the teams are going to start doing the same thing for Pep. And the thing about Tuchel is that he's still hitting his prime, in my opinion. Like he doesn't have the experience that Pep has yet. He's still getting that, and he's still fresh. He's got fresh ideas, and he's got fresh tactics, and I think he's a better suit. What's up, Kapkas?
They're about to win the quadruple. How the fuck is Pep found out?
Hey man, we can have a conversation about how they're about to have the quadruple, and then in 2 months from now, we could talk about how they didn't win anything.
Bro,
so we never know.
Pep's won, I think, 8 league titles out of 11 years of being a manager.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
No, it's incredible.
Yeah, you're right, Alexis.
I'm not downplaying him.
Yeah.
I'm not slandering Pep. I'm just mean I think there's a reason why he still hasn't won a Champions League with Man City, even though he's had a really good Man City team. Like he's had Aguero, the best striker in Europe for the longest time.
Do you know what it is? Can I just say something, Mark? You know what, Alexis? Sorry, Kai. I was going to say, the players we have currently in our squad. Yeah, I honestly don't think Pep can get what he wants out of them. I don't think he'll want them in the first place. Most of the players we have, because he wants a specific kind of profile of a player. I think honestly, if you look at what he did to City, he just his whole back line got removed. He got a new DM. The only player that stayed for me was KDB, Sterling, and Aguero, and the rest were all just interchanged. Obviously, Fernandinho as well. But for me, I don't know if we can back him the same way City did, man. I don't see it, honestly. I don't see it. It worries me. I don't think we will.
Yeah, but you know what? We can financially, but our board are just so big-headed that they think they know better than any of the managers we had. If we backed Mourinho and Conte the way that we should have backed them, you never know how many Premier Leagues we would have now compared to before. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the crazy part too. They couldn't back Mourinho, who has been proven multiple times already. I don't know how we're gonna. I just don't know how we're gonna manage with Tuchel. I hope we do, but if we can't with Tuchel, I don't think we can with any manager. To be honest,
I think they learned, man. Just like the summer before, they learned that they do need to back the managers if they want to achieve something.
They have to prove that, man, with this one.
We backed Lampard, right? So hopefully we back Tuchel, man.
Yeah.
We did back Lampard, though.
Man, I didn't back that piece of shit, man. I love the guy as a player, but as a manager, he was so fucking arrogant, man, that I couldn't stand him. I couldn't wait to see the back of him, man.
True. He did, yes. He, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Andrew, what do you think?
I don't know, man. Turning down Pep. I don't know, Pep Guardiola. We don't know, do we? I really hate these what ifs. The reason he wouldn't come to us is because we wouldn't give. You're absolutely right, Slendz. We are not giving a manager full control. It's just not happening. Yeah, even Pep Guardiola wasn't going to get full control because that's not what this board does at all. Which is sort of really weird because he's come from Barcelona, place where the board really buys, in my mind buys the players and everything like that. So it's really weird that. And even Bayern Munich to an extent as well. So I don't. Maybe just didn't like our firing policy right away, and something goes wrong. Maybe that was it instantly. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what's mad, Andrew? Do you know what's mad? He would never get this control at any other top team.
No, exactly. Yeah.
He wouldn't. Because Man City are pretenders. Obviously, before he came in, they were kind of pretenders that were kind of there and thereabouts. But once he took control of them. He took him to the next level, but he would never get that control anywhere else.
Slendz, but the thing is, Man City were planning this.
I know.
The moment he went to Bayern, so they built their whole model by bringing former Barcelona men that knew Pep.
Plus, they bought KDB and Sterling for Pep.
Yeah, exactly.
The
Exactly
season
as well.
before.
Like,
So,
so
You know one thing that really annoys me though about like Premier League fans. They're saying that Klopp has a bigger achievement than Pep at City than he did at
Klopp,
Liverpool.
man, is
which
the most overrated piece of
which
shit
I-
I've ever
No,
seen.
no.
Oh,
You
Jesus
can't do
Christ.
this. You can't do this. You can't do
No,
this. No.
listen.
Please, man.
You can't tell me winning 3 Premier Leagues in the space of fucking 4 years isn't better than winning 1 Premier League and 1
100
Champions
points.
League in
100
4 years.
Better, but calling him
Yeah,
a fraud
yeah.
is much better, of course. But
I
calling him a
didn't
fraud,
call him a fraud, but people saying that Klopp is a better manager is
Domestic
bullshit.
treble. Domestic
It's bullshit.
treble.
The
Not
number
being
of
done.
people that say, yeah, Zidane is shit, but Klopp is amazing blows
Oh,
my
yeah.
mind.
Bullshit.
It blows
bullshit.
my mind.
That's
You know,
true, that's true.
I've said it once and I say it 1,000 times. If Klopp was the level of Pep, he wouldn't have been managing Liverpool. He would have been managing Bayern at the time that he did.
Yeah.
And because when he did get Liverpool was a top 7 team, man. They
Yeah,
weren't what they are now.
And
He
Bayern would be
he went to
chasing him this
Liverpool.
summer. And
Yeah,
They
Bayern
did
would
Yeah.
be
want him
chasing.
though. They did want him
Exactly.
though. To be fair, they did want him, didn't they? Bayern did kind of sort him out, but I believe he chose Liverpool, and it was too late to get him.
I don't think so. I think they didn't want to go for him at that moment. Because I know United want to go for him as well, but United was going for the same thing Liverpool did.
You're
And
right.
they want to have the strength.
This is too far, man. This is mad. Come on, man.
No,
Who's talking
Kai
about-
put it. Kai.
No,
did
the
a
way he
great
did it, yeah,
tweet.
it's true.
He did a great tweet. I think yesterday. He said he retweeted that someone put the Liverpool era is over, and it was 2019 to 2021.
Ridiculous.
He's over like that.
Yeah, that made me
Absolutely
laugh
right.
too.
I like. Yeah, I mean, I think Klopp
I've
gets.
I've had longer shits, man. Come on, man. These guys.
But you know what I find hilarious, right?
Oh my
You know what I
God.
You know what I find hilarious? People are like, they won 1 Champions League and 1 Premier League. People talking about it like a dynasty.
The greatest.
Manchester City
Yeah.
have won, I think it's what, 4 of the last 5 if you count this Premier League.
Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Premier League's
Three of the
Premier League.
last 4. 3 of the last
Yeah.
4, right? 3 of the
Yeah.
last 4, yeah.
Like it's absolutely ridiculous, and no one's even speaking about them in that way.
Yeah,
Most
that's
points
right.
record, and
Yeah.
That's England dominance right there.
and then
like,
they
seriously.
say Liverpool spent no money. Allison 70
Yeah.
million.
Yeah.
Yep.
Keita was 55 million.
Yeah.
Salah and Firmino 40 million. No, Salah and Mane 40 million each.
Yeah.
Van Dijk 80 million. Come on, man, you're spending money. Don't give me that nonsense that they have to
Exactly.
spend.
Exactly.
No,
You're
but
absolutely right.
Alexis, would they have spent if they didn't sell Coutinho though? Would they have spent that money?
But the thing
Well,
is,
no,
that's
yeah,
not
because-
the point. You're still
they-
it's
They're
good
still
management,
spending.
but you
Yeah.
spent money. It's like Chelsea, right? It's like saying Chelsea spent no money this summer because they sold Hazard and Morata. No, they spent money.
No, we did,
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
Yeah,
of course.
like-
No,
but
Slendz, they did spend money because it's not as if Barcelona gave them that 140 million altogether. Do you know what I mean? They're still paying.
Yeah.
They still owe Liverpool some of that money. Do you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
so them
But-
going.
but guys-
we only bought these players because we sold Coutinho.
Bro,
No,
you know,
you had the money when you spent it.
you know what my opinion about Liverpool. Liverpool are no difference to Spurs, man, in the Premier League era. I have never been impressed with them, other than the lucky Champions League they won 2006. They haven't done fuck all until Klopp came in. And if anybody wants to argue it with me, man, Liverpool spent the majority of their Premier League campaigns either in 7th, 8th, or barely getting to 6th. And if people wanna argue about it, go to Wikipedia and look it up. Liverpool
you know
have
what-
never
and
been
I'll
a
add to
big
that.
club in the Premier League. They never acted like a big club in the Premier League. You can cry and give me all your emotions, but you know, I said it once and I say it again. Fuck facts. Don't give a fuck about your feeling, man. I don't care, man. How you?
Man,
At the end of
it's
the day,
hilarious.
numbers don't lie.
There's so many excuses this year about their centre halves being injured. Okay,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
are injured, but no one asked Klopp to play Henderson and Fabinho at centre back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
take players and
Exactly.
ruin his whole midfield balance. Like
Mhm.
questions need to be asked about that as well.
Yep. You're absolutely right.
Also, the fact that they didn't have any squad depth to begin with.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the fact
Yeah.
that their season and their team all
That's true, though.
all relying on those two players, it's like ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, let's sign Thiago,
Yeah.
who's known to dictate the play but not
Yeah.
run, and ask him to run and cover for Trent when he
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
it's so stupid.
Yeah,
And
let's
the
make
other stupid
Thiago
thing
one of the best
too-
midfielders in Europe, but not actually change our system to accommodate him whatsoever.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Let's not do
Yeah,
that.
we-
Yeah.
Let's move on about Chelsea, boys. Like enough with this, guys. Like
Yeah.
you're wasting our time on a historical Leicester, man. It's not worth it.
Cool. Oh yeah. So Slendz, that's a good one. Alexis, do you have any unpopular opinions you'd like to share with us?
Oh, if Spurs win the Carabao Cup, they've had a better season than any team that finishes in the Europa League spots. So 5th.
That's what you can do, Alexis. Come on, I'm disappointed, man. I'm disappointed, bro. Leicester, man. Man.
No, man. Mourinho. Because I feel
What?
he wins the Carabao Cup with Spurs, he's a success story.
Yes.
Because
But
they
Spurs
haven't.
fans-
Yeah, I think so.
Spurs
In
fans
15
won't
years,
admit
they
that.
haven't seen the trophy, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Spurs fans won't have that though. Spurs fans won't say that. If he doesn't finish in the top 4, they'll say it's an average season.
Dude,
That's what they'll
Spurs
say.
fans are still fucking whacking off to
Win, man.
Pochettino.
What did they win? Yeah. Spurs, bro. Spurs fan. You know what Spurs fans are like, man.
Kane's gone down, by the way. Kane's gone down.
No.
It is he? Oh, but I don't
Are
care.
they playing right now?
You know what
Yeah,
Spurs?
they're playing Everton.
You know what Spurs
Oh,
are like?
yeah.
Spurs are like that. You guys watch the In-Betweeners?
Yeah.
You know what's the name of that guy with the bowl cut, man? The one who always says like how the guy with the blonde guy with the bowl cut. Man, I forgot his name.
Jay.
Not Will, man. Jay.
Jay.
They're like him, man. They say all those things that they think that but they never do shit, man. They never do shit. They pick up all this stuff. Oh, I did this and I did this, but in reality, they didn't do anything. Haven't achieved in the club. Like if any of you know Elena, yeah, the Spurs fan. So she said, Mourinho's finished. I'm like, maybe Mourinho's finished, man, but Spurs never fucking even started, man.
And that's the other thing that makes me like baffled right now. All right, let's say they sack Spurs. Who are they going to get to sack Spurs? I mean, let's say they sack Spurs.
What are you drinking, man?
I'm all fucked up, man. Let's say the Spurs sack Mourinho.
Yeah.
Who are they going to get that's better? Who are they going to get that's better? Who's going to want to come to Spurs that's better than Mourinho? Nagelsmann's not going to go to Spurs.
Yeah.
Nagelsmann waits a couple months, and he gets a bigger job.
Yeah.
Arsenal's a bigger job that might be available for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
See, the thing is, like, as soon as Nagelsmann gets an offer from like Man U or another team, they're just gonna go to them. He's not gonna go to fucking Spurs.
Wow.
He's a fraud anyway.
You know.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Man, by the way, I hate seeing the Mourinho disrespect. I hate
same as you.
it.
I don't
Kills
like
me,
it either.
man.
That hurts me.
Especially from Spurs, man. Especially from
Sometimes I
Spurs,
protect
man.
him more than Spurs fans do, and it infuriates me that I have
It's
to
the
sit here
same.
and defend Spurs.
Bro, I'm the same. Literally, all I do on our Twitter is just argue with people about Mourinho.
You know what,
Do
though?
you know what it is, guys? Go on.
You know what, though? Two things that bother me about Spurs fans. Well, a lot of things. Sorry, two of many things that bother me about Spurs fans.
Their existence, man.
This year, the over-celebration of Spurs fans when Pochettino won that
That
cup
is
for PSG and got
ridiculous,
through this
man.
week is utterly ridiculous, right? Second of all, no manager can go in there unless they perform an exorcism because that club is built on losers. All right?
Yeah.
It's built on losers. They have a loser mentality, a loser attitude, and loser players. And you're asking Mourinho to go in and to do the impossible, to put a winning mentality in there. But they are losers. Losers.
Bro, I've said it on my Twitter, man. I'm gonna read you what I'm not gonna read you, I'm gonna tell you what on my Twitter. I said Spurs and Mourinho is like that handsome guy, right? That he marries this fat girl with a bald head, and people expect them to have beautiful, handsome kids. And in reality, all they're going to get is these bald fucking fat kids, man. That's just it is. That's the expectation. That's the thing that he's been given. You can't expect more from that club, man. And the reality that they're expecting Mourinho to do miracle with fucking Eric Dyer and all these players who are average. Yeah, they have some good players like Dembele, Harry Kane, and Son. But for me, that's the only three good players that they have in that fucking team, in my opinion, man.
Yep.
So I don't understand where all this crap is coming from. Like they're so entitled, man.
No, that's it, Kai. That's it.
Trophies and Spurs is a fucking club, man.
Kai. This is generational thing, and I don't know where it comes from. They have a sense of entitlement, but they don't win anything. I don't know where the sense of entitlement ever comes from. They're not built on success. I don't know where it comes from. They're like a girl who has a sweet 16 party and expects to give her a Ferrari every year. Do you know what I mean? That's what they're like. It's like,
Andrew,
what are you doing?
Andrew, you know you said they celebrated the what's it called, the Poch Trophy at PSG. It's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
if a member of your family gets a great job and gets a raise, and everyone's
Yeah.
like, "We're rich." No,
Yeah.
he's rich.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
swear, Andrew,
It's
even
so
kind of,
weird.
you made a similar example, yeah. Like I'm gonna go with it as well, man. You know when you date a girl, right? And then she expects you to have a Lamborghini and like just a carved up body, but her dad drives a Nissan Micra and he's like fat as fuck. Like it's just like, listen, expectations, guys. Like this is what you should expect. Honestly,
Exactly,
you
man.
shouldn't expect to be a world class team who plays great football, wins trophies. Poch was playing world class football. Where was the trophies?
Yeah.
I'm gonna quote Mourinho. It's football heritage. It's football heritage. Respect. It's football heritage. And that's Spurs football heritage, man. It's always fucking it up, man. You know?
You guys see it in a more like half glass full kind of way. Like the way I see it, it's just sad and pathetic. Like, you know, like when you were younger, when you were a kid and you got dumped for the first time and all you could think about was that one girl that dumped you. You were like, oh no, like she's now dating this other guy and like, oh, she'll come back and you're hopeful. That's the way I see these fans when they're rooting for Pochettino. It's like, you were the chosen one and now you're over here like, we want you back, please. It's so pathetic, dude. It's so pathetic. Like, get over it. You have a world-class manager. Like, if he gets sacked, I'll feel so bad for Mourinho. He does not deserve to get sacked. He deserves to be given all the time he needs to try to make that Spurs team work.
Marshall, this is a club. I hear their fans all the time. They don't like the football they're playing, which I understand. We suffered from it a bit as well, but we won stuff because we had better players with winning mentality. But
dude, get
the
over
problem
it.
is, the issue is, I hear Spurs fans all the time go, do you know what? I'd rather play better football and lose 5-4 than win 1-0 under Mourinho's football. And that's the mentality. That's some of the fans as well. It's like, no.
I'd rather her get cocky by a bunch of other guys and me watch than lose her. Like it's literally like
Harry Kane just got an ankle injury.
No, it's not. We're not AFTV. We don't celebrate.
That's why we're not. I don't want to.
No, I'm not celebrating it. You know why I'm laughing?
Okay,
I'm laughing because Kai mentioned an injury today.
Oh yes, he did. Yes, he
No.
Getting injured.
You know what you said? You said, "Oh, I wish he come to Chelsea, though." And I said he's gonna get injured walking there. And see, I told you, man. He got injured in his way, man.
Oi, boys. You think we'll win tomorrow?
Bro, I'm not Muslim, but I'm gonna say it, man. Inshallah, man. Inshallah, man. I understand, man.
Do you know what, Alexis? I don't know, but I'm not scared of this Man City as much as I have been previous Man Cities. And I can see it being like a bit like the League Cup final under Sarri. I can see it being something like that, and it might even go all the way to penalties. So I can see it something like that.
I don't see us getting slapped. I think it's gonna be a very tight game.
No, I don't see us getting slapped.
Yeah, it'll be a tight game for sure.
But I'm not confident that we're going to win either. But I'm not like scared that they're going to batter us or anything like that. It's going to be. I think it's going to be a real tight game. It's what nearly everyone has been waiting for, like to see Tuchel go up against Pep, essentially, and see what he can do with this Chelsea team before he gets his players in. You know what I mean? So
preview the Champions League final, yeah. Preview.
Yeah.
Remember, we've also got to play him in the league, Alexis, as well. We've got to play him in the league. As well,
for me, this FA Cup
three times.
For me, this FA Cup is just a match for me to enjoy, man. I could care less about it, man. It's the least of all, man. Kai, I prefer the Champions League in the top four, man.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, Kai, we get in, we beat them. I mean, we have
We're
to win that final.
It.
We have to.
But can I ask you this? Do you guys rather beat them in the Champions League final or beat them?
I'd rather both. But yeah, Champions League. I'd rather both for Champions League.
My point exactly, man. Are we Arsenal that we're gonna go like all the way for the fucking FA Cup, man? Look how tiny it is, man.
Do you remember? Was it one Chelsea fan, or a few Chelsea fans saying that winning a FA Cup with Lampard is bigger than winning
that pagan, bro.
Mentally challenged people, man. Mentally challenged people, man.
Idiot.
No, but yeah, Champions League all the way, bro. But I'm hoping PSG just outscore them, and they could do. Hopefully, they put on their shooting boots that they left off on Tuesday and hammer Man City. But,
do you know what though? I'll be honest with you. I would rather play PSG in a final if we get there than
I would as well.
Man City.
Yeah, I would as well. I know. Yeah, I would as well. I think. Yeah, I would as well. It's always. You know, it's like sometimes when it's two teams from the same league in a final or Champions League, it's not that it's not that great because they tend to cancel each other out sometimes. I mean, look at the Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid. There are a couple of times they've played each other. They've not been that great of a finals. You know what I mean? It's like even us against Man United about 13 years ago. It was like, yeah, okay.
And you know what else for me, Andrew? I think the way Bayern played, right? They played into PSG's hands. Like, shit, Mbappe's going to have a bunch of space to run in when you're holding the high line at the halfway line.
Alexis, they should have lost. Bayern should have lost that second leg about 4 or 5-1, man. If PSG had the shooting games, and we all know that.
Mbappe is so good, man. If there's one player that I want Chelsea to like spend whatever money on, I would to be Mbappe, man.
Man, why is no one linked with him? He's got 12 months left on his deal.
Exactly.
I love him. Because apparently he only wants to go to Real Madrid. He only wants to go to Real Madrid.
Isn't it confirmed he's already going to Real Madrid, pretty much?
No, guys, don't you remember? He was at our training ground when he was 12. He's got a poster for Didier Drogba.
And we picked Tammy Abraham and
Tammy Abraham over him, bro.
Oh my God, please.
Who the hell made that decision, man? I want to take that job, man. I'll be playing.
The guy who not make the most in training, man. That's who we kept Stephen Mbappe, man.
Oh, you think Tammy plays tomorrow?
And you know what? Whenever they said that about him, he was like smiling, like, yeah, it's true. I'm the one who gets the most updates.
Do you know what? I think do you know what? If he, I hope he doesn't do this. I think he's going to play Alonso at left wing back.
Yeah, he will.
I think he's going to play him at left wing back.
You think so?
If there's any rumblings that he's going to put Kepa in goal for a semi-final, I don't know if I'll watch this match.
Yeah.
I don't put Mendy.
Then I'll start questioning Tuchel again.
Yeah.
I think Werner starts though tomorrow. I think Werner starts.
Yeah, I think Werner's going to start.
Thing is, boys, there will be rotation.
Yes, there has to be.
There was minimal changes.
Yeah. There has to be.
And we play again on Tuesday.
Yeah, and then we got West Ham next Saturday, and then we're into the first leg against Real Madrid. And Kovacic's out.
Games are moving quick and fast, man.
Kovacic is out for 3 weeks minimum.
3 weeks, Jesus Christ,
man. He misses the first leg.
Yes,
Billy Gilmore will get a chance.
Billy Gilmore will get
Billy Gilmore's going to get a chance.
Billy Gilmore will get minutes. He will get minutes, guys. He will get minutes. He has to.
Billy Gilmore.
We are so limited in terms of depth in that position.
That's why I'm saying, like, I think our first priority is got to be a DM.
Imagine Billy Gilmore versus Casemiro, man. He's gonna be looking at him like this. What do you want?
You know what I find very interesting? Our club's linked with Bellingham, right?
Yeah.
And he'll cost at least 100 million.
No, he's not. No, he's not gonna go cost that.
I don't know about that.
He's gonna be that much, guys.
He is gonna be 5
English
years
tax?
old.
You think English tax is gonna be that high?
Yeah, they bought him for 20, man. Why would they? How much did they buy him for anyway?
Because he just had 2 great games against City in the quarterfinal of Champions League.
Not only that, though, Andrew, he's 17 and going to the Euros most probably. The value is going to jump like ridiculously. They don't need to sell. But Camavinga's available for 40 million.
He is.
And he's older a little bit.
More experienced.
For me, I'm not going to lie to you. We don't need youngster projects. No. We need, like Kai says, seasoned veterans right now. Like,
we need
now. The wrong thing to be buying.
Yeah, bro. We need now players.
I said it, man. I said it. Chelsea is becoming Michael Jackson Wonderland, man. We need some age.
Oh my God.
We need to man in that age categories, man. I'm sad about all these fucking kids, man.
Kai is absolutely correct. Lord. Kai is absolutely correct on part of what he said. Not the other part of
Part of it. Part of it.
He's definitely right. We need right now players. We need ready to go players right now. We can't have a squad full of maybe players. We need right now players right now to accommodate the youngsters in this squad and make it better. Exactly. Or else we're going to have the same conversation every year of battling for fourth place.
I've got a question actually. Let's just say this summer Casemiro becomes available. You guys taking him?
No.
Yes.
He's 35 years old.
Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. Yes.
Bro, he's not 30, bro. He's 31.
Don't listen to them. Yes. Yes.
Wait. Can I say this? Sancho, Adoy. Yeah? Let me go down a little bit, man. Sancho.
29, by the way, Alexis.
Oh, just for you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, 29-year-old.
Yeah,
man. I'm thinking.
Bro, he looks fucking 35.
He's been around for a while.
It's those hard streets of Rio, man. It's those hard streets of Rio in Brazil. You know what I mean?
Guys, one thing underrated about him is his passing range. Like he's a really good progressor of the ball.
Bro, he can play attacking midfielder. Have you seen his goals?
Yeah.
Yo, the man's got a shot.
Yeah, he's
He's
very
got a
good, man.
bullet on his boot, bro.
Well, if he plays against Billy Gilmore, I'm not watching the game, man. I'm telling you.
No, Billy Gilmore won't play. Billy Gilmore won't play the
I'm not
first
watching
leg.
the game,
No,
man.
I don't think Billy Gilmore will play
Guy,
Champions
imagine
League.
Casemiro and Kovacic, man. The double pivot, man. Imagine. Oh.
But I'll tell you right now, there's a good chance Billy Gilmore is going to get a chance to play against Brighton.
He'll play against
Yeah,
Brighton.
yeah.
That's probably the
I think
game.
he'll play
But
against
he
Brighton.
needs to,
Proper
though.
choke.
Yeah.
I think he needs to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus Alexis Brighton's already safe, man. They have nothing to play for, so I don't
Yeah.
think they're gonna be like, So
And
And
to me,
Brighton
that-
love to
that
play
makes
that
them even
passing
more
game. Like,
dangerous for
we
me.
won't contact you.
exactly. Just play the good ones against like in City, the final, our best team, and then you play the Hobbit against on Tuesday against against
Hobbit.
Brighton, man.
The Hobbit.
That's it.
He's
We'll
got
see, man.
potential. Like, he's a good player, but he's
Yeah.
not ready right now to play
No.
against Madrid.
I'm tired of this motherfucking potential.
not
This
against
motherfucking playing, man. I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of the potential, man. We need
man.
more, man.
He's got the minerals.
No,
He's
potential
got
is
the
good.
minerals.
Potential is good, Kai, if the area of the pitch he plays in has more depth in it.
Yeah, exactly.
God, you know what's
His
funny?
ability is high, man.
Yeah.
These people love him like he came from the academy. You know, he came
I
from
know,
Rangers.
right? This came from
He
Rangers.
came from Rangers, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what I find funny? Christensen gets no love like he came out of the academy, bro. The guy came out of our academy from age 16. Like,
Yeah, that's true,
You
actually.
don't hear one word about that.
Hey, but he doesn't play. He doesn't play for England.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Or
play for
Scotland.
England. That's why, man. Yeah.
That's why I know our Chelsea fans hate the academy. They
You know
never
what
sing
might
that-
happen, though?
They never sing that song. He's one of our own, and never sing it to our academy players. They hate the academy. They hate the academy.
You know what might happen, though?
To be fair, it's because they think he doesn't understand, man. They think he's from Denmark, so he doesn't understand English, man. With their fucking brain, man. They're all tuned up on Stellas, man. They don't.
I'm not gonna lie. You know what Tuchel might do? This guy's a madman. You know, he might actually play. He might. Well, if Christensen gets better soon, he might actually play Christensen in the DM.
He won't.
might try it.
Marshall, he won't because he's not comfortable enough in transitioning the ball through the lines. It will mess up all our
needs time on the
transition.
ball.
It won't happen. No
He needs
chance.
time on the ball. It's true.
You think
This
Jorginho
is
and
why-
Kovacic are slow in the transition?
Because you know people always say put Reece in the midfield, put Reece in the midfield. And Reece is not a transformer, man. He's not
He's got
going
the
to fucking
minerals.
become a midfielder in one
He has
night.
played in midfield though.
Yeah, but
When?
Wigan, bro.
Wigan
come
Athletic,
on.
bro. In the League One, man.
Come on, man. That's
Yes,
worse
all
than
right,
Chelsea
all right.
under 23s. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh.
Oh my god. I mean,
But
we'll
play
see.
the
We'll see what
centre
happens.
midfielders in centre midfield.
Yeah,
It's not
exactly.
hard.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's not a hard thing to do.
Do you know what, Alexis, man? You actually called it well, man. Douglas Luiz, man. I have my own him. He looks good, man. He looks good.
Bro,
I know
he's so neat in
good.
possession. Like, and you know what I like? He's a bastard. He will
Yeah.
kick
He is.
you and he'll break up
He's a
play,
good
but
pep
at the
player.
same time, he
Good
can
pep player,
dictate
man.
See, that's
He's
a proper
expensive,
Brazilian.
though. He'll be
Not like the Macclesfield
expensive.
Fred. You know, proper Brazilian, that one. He doesn't care.
Give me a Casemiro or give me a Frank Kessie, bro. I don't care how ugly his teeth are. I'll take Frank Kessie any day.
Frank
Uh,
Kessie.
He's more of a destroyer, man.
He builds a play too.
No, Kessie's not like that.
He's very Essien like, man. You gotta watch him. You watch him
old
play.
box to box. He's an
And
Yeah.
Did you just call him Cassie like you went with him to school, man?
Frank Kessie.
So,
That's his name. Frank Kessie.
He's like Cassie's not like that. Cassie's not like. Oh man, you did a time, man. You just did a time.
yeah,
man.
Kessie's not like
Like,
that.
you know-
Kessie's not like that.
He's not that type of guy, man.
Probably like that, yeah. On the face of it.
He's not a whiskey and cigar kind of guy. He's a milk and cookies kind of guy.
You don't know him. You don't know him, okay?
You don't know him.
That's the guy.
Andrew, put the comment below. Look at this comment, man. This is interesting, man. Fabregas has a good eye for talent, man. Joe Many, I've watched him a couple of times. He looks very decent, very decent. But he's a bit weird.
Is that the one from Gladbach?
The guy who plays his position, man. He's
Monaco,
trying to ship out the guy who
Monaco.
plays.
Yeah.
Let me
He's a
Google
youngster.
it.
Joe Many.
Yeah, I've heard his name a few times.
He's decent, guys. He's decent. I'm not gonna lie. He's a raw talent though, proper young. So.
Yeah, but he's
No,
young.
no,
He's young.
no.
That's the thing. We don't want young anymore.
You know what the problem is now? I'm doing that thing that where I'm gonna get sucked into him looking amazing because I'm googling him.
Exactly.
Compilations and that compilations.
Yeah. If you're gonna look at young talent, look at Menino.
On YouTube, the next Tammy Abraham like the best finisher in the world. Someday.
Oh,
He's gonna
did
be
you not
coming
see
back.
when
Kai,
Tammy liked the tweet about himself being a generational striker?
Oh my god, man.
Oh man.
Lord have mercy, bro.
Oh.
Someone
I
went
wish-
and added all his goals contributions, right? The ones that
Please be
Bristol City and
humble,
everything.
Tammy.
And they put it in a little like chart where it's like, oh, he's above Haaland, he's above Joao Felix, and he put a little love heart and like the praying hands and
My
like the
God.
tweet. I was like,
Guys,
this is sad,
Alexis,
man. Like,
have you heard him sing? Have you heard him sing, by the way, Tammy? I promise you guys, he's got better vocal cords than he is a football player. I'm telling you right now, he's got great. He should start singing.
Which doesn't mean much, man. Doesn't mean much.
That's what I'm saying. He's a better singer than he is a footballer, bro.
Oh man, it kills me. Tammy Abraham kills me, man. Tammy Abraham
Yeah.
kills me, man.
Tammy Abraham, right?
You know what
Played his last game.
Tammy Abraham is like? It's like that guy who goes to the gym for 2 weeks and he just like after he trains he just sits in the mirror for like 3 hours, man. Think he already made gains, man. He's just muscular. That's Tammy Abraham. In his head,
Oh,
he's
he is
the
like
most
that.
muscular dude on the fucking planet, man.
That's true.
Like, for
Um,
me, it's funny when he scores. You know, he just does that little jog to the side, like,
yeah.
you know, all serious.
I do
He
this.
can't run, man.
It's
I do this
normal,
all the
light
time,
work.
Yeah. Oh, I
This
can't
guy,
believe
bro.
this, man.
I guarantee you, mid-table club next year. He is
Yeah.
overplaying his hand.
Yeah.
He's off to West Ham,
Overplaying
I
his
think.
hand.
That's true.
You think so?
Yeah,
I think he's off to West Ham still.
yeah, that's his level. That
Yeah.
is his level.
To
But
be
he's not
fair,
going to
West Ham-
start in front of Antonio.
There might
He
be a
would-
swap
I
deal for
wouldn't start
Declan
in
Rice
front
in
of
that.
Antonio.
Oh, it's not.
Antonio does a job.
Do you
At
know
least
what?
Antonio can head the ball as well.
I don't want Declan Rice at the club, right? So I hope that doesn't happen.
Yes, I don't.
What-
I wouldn't
why
mind
don't
him,
you-
man.
Why don't you rate him, Alexis?
It's his
Bro,
price.
So for me, with Declan Rice, I don't like how limited he is in transitioning the ball. So he's good at disrupting the play, and he'll be great in a 4-3-3. But if we're going with the 3 at the back with
Oh,
the 2 in the middle, the idea of having Kante and Declan Rice is like torture to my eyes. Because
That
there'll
shouldn't
be
be
no-
us, is it? Should be
There'll be
Kovacic.
no development of the ball. We're all of a sudden attacking with less players. I think there's a reason why we look better when it's Jorginho and Kovacic.
Hmm.
It's because they're more progressive in their passing, and Kovacic beats the lines very well. So I just don't know, man. I don't think Declan
What,
Rice is all
Alexis?
that.
Do you know
Good
what, bro?
player.
I don't think he's bad on the ball. You know, I just don't think he's what we need for the likes of Jorginho, for example. He's not as good as Jorginho, of
I
course.
don't
Yeah.
know if I can do a 3-4-3.
But I
next
don't
season,
think, yeah.
man. I don't know if
I
I can
don't
do
think
this
he's bad
system
on the
next
ball,
season.
man. I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying. His transition is too slow.
It's gonna be tough next season. This is the same system.
Slendz, the perfect thing is watch him at the Euros this summer when England have the ball. And you'll see the issues with him because he's such a delegator of responsibility. So he'll be like, oh, the person next to him, Calvin Phillips, you create the play. You create the play. But when you play for Chelsea, you need to be better than that. I think your CDM needs to be able to dictate play whenever he has the opportunity. But that's just me. Like 80 million, that's what I expect.
0.16, that's not a boast. That's not a boast, okay? That's not a boast, okay? Not
It's
a boast.
one dribble as well, bro. From
Yeah.
every one dribble, I can show you dispossessions all the time.
Yeah.
Do you know what, though? The reason me and Alexis are saying Luis is because of his ability on the ball.
Yeah.
His ability on the ball, he progresses it really well. Look, the Aston Villa team when Grealish was there, it was really fun to watch, and he was one of the main reasons for that, bro.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
he transitions it quickly to McGinn or to Grealish, and they start the attack from there. It's what Jorginho does for us, but no one notices. Apparently, it's a sideward pass. But yeah, man, fucking stupid fan base.
Girls.
Slendz had a moment, man. Slendz had a moment, man. Moment of frustration.
No, this Jorginho hate though, it does annoy
Yeah,
me.
it's getting ridiculous. Yeah.
It is getting ridiculous. Like even the last game against Porto, like the fact that people were saying like, "Oh, Conte man of the match, Conte man of the match," and I'm like over here like, "What about Jorginho? Jorginho did just as much as Conte and had better passing."
I thought Kante was poor.
He played better than Kante, in my opinion.
Yeah, I thought he did much better than Conte, but because Conte's Conte, they're like, "Oh, Conte." They don't
So,
want to acknowledge that Jorginho's a decent player.
Mourinho just responded. Someone asked Mourinho on the telly right now about Paul Pogba's comments. He
What
said
did he
he
say?
just said, "I couldn't care less."
I love it. I love it. Bro.
That's a Mourinho response, man.
Yeah, that's like, I know if I say something, I'm gonna get fined or something like that. You know what I mean? Something like that.
You know what's funny about this comment? That United fans are carrying it like it's like Pogba isn't pushing to leave the club because he has ambition.
Sonny, he's the now face of the Ollie Inners. That's what it is. You know
what is the Ollie Inners? People who support
people who just want Ollie in. Now Pogba, they'll use him as the ultimate the lightning rod for any Ollie outers. Oh, Pogba likes him, so he's got to stay. You know.
Guys, you know what? Ridiculous. We're talking about Jose. Yeah, I'm thinking about it now, man. Like, I love him, right? I used to love him. I'll be honest. I used to love him.
Man. I still love him. I don't care.
He's done so much, bro. Listen, you can't listen when someone abuses you in a relationship. You can't love them, bro. He went to Spurs. He went to Spurs, guys. Spurs.
We dumped him.
No, but it's Mourinho, man. We dumped him.
He came out. Yeah, he came out. Twice. He came out and said, "Yeah, I gave them three Premier Leagues, but we didn't want you out. We didn't sack you. So why are you targeting us?" That's what Jose did. I'll be honest with you. Like,
he did sack him twice.
We sacked him twice.
No, guys, not the fans. We didn't sack him.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, the club and the fans are one entity.
Bro,
the club we still.
Yeah. No, but Alexis, I was at the game the day after he got sacked. It was one of the most toxic games I've ever been to. Yeah, one of the most toxic. I think it was Sunderland 3-1. It was so toxic. We were shouting out Jordan Mourinho. We were booing the players. Bro, we backed him, man. Even when we were 15th, and this guy does this to us. Think about it. I know he's got a hold on us. He's got like an emotional hold. But think about it objectively, man. This guy is Stockholm syndrome, man. He kidnaps you. He makes you think you love him. But listen. You got to leave it, man. You got to leave it.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt that.
No, for me, I think he's a special man. He'll always have a good heart, supporting my heart.
I know, man. I love him, man. I love him.
I love and hate him at the same time.
Nah, bro.
No, the thing is, we still love him, but I don't want him ever to manage us again.
Jose is the reason I am who I am today, man. I love you, Jose.
I know, I can tell.
You, bro.
I can tell. You've got Jose, a bit of Jose, yeah. That's I can tell.
Look at
Jose's sexual in you, man.
Look at me and look at Ty, man. This is the reason why I am. I am the product of Mourinho, man, and Ty is the product of Wenger, man. That's why, man.
Have you watched I Am Legend? Have you guys watched I Am Legend?
Yeah.
You know the dog when it becomes a thing, he kills him, right? That's what you got to do to Jose.
Oh. You son of a bitch! You bought one of the saddest moments in movie history. You got Mourinho, you bastard.
Oi, Slendz. You know what? Douglas
Screw you, Slendz. He's gone. Yeah, I'm not having that.
Oh.
No, he's back. He's back.
Yeah, bro, he said.
Slendz, you know you were talking about Douglas Luiz. I've got two more players, right? Varela at Inter Milan. Class. He would be good for us. And I like Dennis Zakaria. He might be the cheaper alternative that our board will like.
Have you seen Locatelli, Alexis?
Yeah, but not enough to like put my neck on.
He's a great progressor with the ball as well, man. He's like a Jorginho with legs, man. Honestly. He is, man. He's awesome, man. He's awesome. He's even a threat in the
I respect Locatelli. I've seen him a little bit. I saw him play during the international break that you guys don't like to watch, and he was pretty solid.
I'm not going to judge him on international football.
You know what? I'm surprised no one's going in for Verratti.
I'd love him at Chelsea.
Oof. I don't know.
Surely he gets bored, you know. Like, he spent enough time in France. I'm looking for a new challenge. Test the water. Like, go. Surely you could like tempt him. Tuchel needs to pick up that phone.
Did you hear what the PSG owner said? Said, listen, there's no reason why Mbappe and Neymar should leave. We're spending money, guys. We're investing into the club. So it's looking like
FFP's gone. Like,
it's looking like PSG are having a good time.
FFP, woo! You know, the historical dead clubs now are crying themselves to sleep if you listen carefully, man. They're like, oh, but we're big clubs. Doesn't matter. You're broke. That's it.
Have you guys seen the Super League?
Your time is up. Yeah.
What's it called? Because you know the Super League's going to get cancelled, like basically not be off the table because of the new Champions League deal. Juventus are fuming, saying they want the Super League. They don't want to sign the new deal, and they're not making a Champions League next year. So it's like,
wow.
Like, what are you serious about?
Fuck them. Fuck them. They haven't won it. They're just finding the excuse not to win it again, man.
It's money, isn't it? Like, it's
They're hemorrhaging money, bro. They're hemorrhaging money, man. You know what I mean? They are. That's why they're doing all these swap deals and loans and everything, and pay them in 2 years' time and all that.
You know, I realized, Andrew,
They
all
do.
of us on the panel, yeah, we have the same amount of Champions Leagues as Buffon, man.
In Champions League as Buffon and Arsenal, man. And Spurs.
Zlatan.
Yeah.
Oh,
and Zlatan.
Slendz. I've got a
Yes.
pre-assist though, so I've got a pre-assist in the Champions League.
Yeah, and I've got loads of progressive dribbles as well.
No,
So,
I'm
you know what I
dead
mean?
serious.
What's the pre-assist, man? Tell us what
I
happened.
was the ball boy for the what's it called?
Oh shit!
I was the
that's
ball
mad.
boy for the game against PSG.
That is a
Remember the
pre-
one where Demba Ba scored the winner?
Yeah.
I got the first goal's pre-assist. I threw
That's
the
true,
ball
man.
on, quick throw, and boom.
Oh,
Literally one of the best days of my life.
Are you serious, Alexis?
Yeah, I'll send you photos. I've got evidence of that shit being on the pitch at half full time.
We got a celebrity in the house, people.
Oh, I wish, man. I remember
let me-
once, Samuel Eto'o passed the ball to me because we used to run and pick the ball up and give it back to them when they were training before the game. Dude, the smile on my face was like a little girl for the first time getting a Barbie doll. Like Samuel Eto'o passed the ball to me, like the idea,
Alexis,
like
that season, Hudson-Odoi was a ball boy as well. Do you remember seeing him at all? Or?
nah.
There was a picture of him.
Our one was very.
At this rate, if they keep going this way, Hudson-Odoi is going to be a ball boy again, man.
Oh,
Jesus.
Slendz, the way it worked, was we only got
Sorry,
the
chill
ball boy when
lovers.
the academy boys didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
So we were basically like the
Oh, I
B10
got
party.
you. Got
They
you.
only called
Got you,
us
got
when
you.
those lot didn't want to do it. I didn't mind.
I would have not mind as well, to be fair, man. Eto'o.
What
Right.
a give a crap.
We are. What do you think? We're going to wrap up now, Kai? 'Cause we've got to do Epic Nins. Sorry, we are going to the Epic Nins show. Not got to. We're going to the Epic Nins show.
Yeah, we can't pick him. I'm surprised he didn't like me. He's like,
He's always backstage. He just never.
Yeah, if you guys want to see more of us, head on over to Epic Nins channel. We'll be over there for a little
we'll be on
bit.
Epic Nins channel previewing the game tomorrow. With that,
Yeah.
Alexis, shout your socials, please.
Guys, forget my socials. Subscribe to this channel. We are super close.
Thank you, Alexis.
1K for Kai's channel.
Yeah.
And they deserve it, man. They literally do. The amount of content they put out, and it's honest, no filter, and I love it.
Yeah. Cool. Slendz.
Yeah, man. I'm joking. Don't forget my channel. The guy Slendz Talks, man. If you guys can subscribe.
The link's in the description.
Links in the description, guys, for Slendz channel.
Seriously,
Yeah.
guys, seriously. KH No Filter Football, man. Honestly, we're very close to 1K. There's a lot of special things coming at 1K. We're going to release a sex tape as well, but I'm not going to say who. Anyway, come on, man. Let's do it.
Marshall, your ones.
So you guys probably already know I have a YouTube and a Twitch. You can find the YouTube in the link below. But I want every single one of you to do me a huge favor. If you haven't checked out my band and their Instagram, go and check it out. We are 13 followers away from hitting the 600 mark on Instagram, and I really want you guys to go and support that. So please check out Back Pocket Alimony. That's what my name is, Back Pocket Alimony today. Check out the music. If you're into what you heard at the intro, that kind of music, you'll definitely like us. We're a mixed genre kind of thing, but definitely go out. If you have an Instagram, go and follow Back Pocket Alimony on Instagram and get us to that 600 mark, please.
Yes.
And then go follow Cage No Filter on Twitter and make sure you hit that subscribe, or else I'm watching you.
Links to
I'll write a
these
song
guys'
about you.
channels and Twitters are in the description. There's mine, and please just subscribe to this channel, please, guys. We're close to 1,000 subs, and then Kai will tell us why he really loves Mason Mount. We'll have a tattoo on his back revealed on Mason Mount's face, lifting the Champions League. That is all been sorted out by our lawyers. We have that.
Wait. Can Mason Mount even carry the Champions League with us?
Doesn't care.
No.
He will still try and lift it. It'll be on the tattoo of that on Kai's back.
By the way, I know who will try carry it. Tammy Abraham. He'll be the first person there picking up the trophy, even though he did nothing.
Lord,
Well,
man,
Chris, we're just signing off.
Yeah, because
You said check your DM.
I know, but that was like 5-10 minutes ago.
Oh, I was watching
We're
it.
gonna-
I was still watching it.
What's your unpopular
We're
opinion?
gonna-
What's your unpopular opinion? Quick.
Epic Nin's channel,
Okay,
anyway.
okay. I don't think any of you guys agree with this, but you know, like the era back like between 2004 and like 2000, I say 2012, yeah.
Yeah.
This era, like start from now until like that, how long that was, will have a better trophy career.
What?
We'll have a better.
Everybody's
trophy career.
saying that
Andrew, end
our
this
current
show.
era is going to have a better trophy run than the era that he just mentioned.
Real Chris.
Anyway, people,
No,
thank
no,
you
real
guys for
Chris,
watching.
Real Chris, hang on.
Real Chris is clearly
Real
high
Chris,
right now.
we're not going to answer that. Next time we have an unpopular opinion show, you'll be on. Work out what you were trying to say because I'm sorry I rushed you, and then we'll discuss it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, pal. All right.
Crazy, real Chris.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
Kai, I know it's the end of the show. Should I do that intro one more time so that people can see it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
We
sir.
already did it twice, man.
I know, but I just feel like doing it again. You know, I just feel like
All right, it's
this
up
is
to
it.
you,
This
man.
is it, guys. Rock on. Woo! Woo! Yes. That's all Marshall's work. Thank you very much.
I love the
Marshall.
intro.
Yes,
Thank you.
we all
Thank
love
you
it.
guys. Appreciate it. I'm
Uh,
glad you guys like it.
Yeah, that's all good. So Kai only wants you to subscribe to his channel, KH No Filter on Twitter as well. Subscribe to that. Well, that is Kai on Twitter. That is Kai on Twitter. It's not me or Slendz impersonating Kai. That is Kai on Twitter. Okay.
People, and I'm already annoying Twitter to make me start spaces. You guys can come talk to me, man. but don't come to me. Don't come to me with the mount stuff. I'll block you, man. I already blocked 3
Yeah,
people.
Mount is the best young talent.
All right, Kai, take us out, my friend.
Take care of yourself. Take your vitamins. Stay healthy. And I hope Mount gets sold. Bye, people.
Oh.